Well, hello, good morning, guys. Of course, here goes another week of Wednesday, and technology is not my strength, but in any event, I definitely wanted to bring you and talk about the home warranty process. I had planned on getting Denise Edenhofer with Fidelity Home Titles to discuss with us more about how to engage and utilize the tool that is given to us at closing sometimes, which is called the home warranty, and how to be able to file claims on things with them. So with all that being said, we definitely want to talk more about the challenges that come behind owning a home. It's not always peaches and cream and roses, so it has some challenges that come with owning a home. But at the end of the day, the reality is that it is your home. So with that being said, the dangers that come behind is like we endured a lot of people with all the rain that we had yesterday. And what happened? We have flooding issues. We have some pumps not working, or we have cracks in the foundation that has caused water to trickle in, or it causes damages into the basement as far as people who have personal properties down there, whether it be the furnace. That's a major thing. So what are we needing to do to pull home warranty to cover us and protect us when in case of need, when issues like that arise? So I'm hoping that Denise will be able to chime in and listen, and questions that you have regarding home ownership and home warranties, please chime in and ask, and we will get the questions answered to you in a expeditious manner. So hopefully everyone is getting past all of the challenges that we're having. Hi, thank you, Denise, for joining us. We're trying to pull you on the camera. I don't know why I can't. There we go. Let's see if we can invite you in this way. That's weird. So it looks like the challenge that we have is, Denise, there is no video capability on your end. Maybe that's why we were having the difficult challenges, because as I'm looking at the other live viewers, Michelle and Kimberly, I see a little camera that is sticking up on the side here. So, but with all that being said, definitely Denise is here to chime in and answer any questions. Denise, I would love for you to share with people and what you do and your background as far as, there we go. Let's do this. I think we got this working. All right. Denise, are you live with us? Yes, everyone is having a lot of sump pump claims, so make sure everyone looks at your home warranty policy and make sure that it does have that coverage, because sometimes then in cases of the flooding, the home warranty company will look at the policy and realize that this is not covered. So you definitely want to touch bases with your home warranty as well as your insurance company to make sure that you are working together succinctly, so that you can potentially hopefully have coverage between the insurance company and the home warranty company. Is that correct, Denise? If you could chime in, that would be great. So the things that we have to do for unfortunately, we don't think about these things until, unfortunately, a mishap or situation has happened where we get some water seepage in the home. Water seepage is not the end of the world, guys. It is something that, yes, we have to address, but please don't address it as the end of the world. Nothing is ever the end of the world, and we can definitely help get things fixed. It could be getting a contractor to come in and take a look at what floors need to be sealed. Hi, Kimberly. Yes, home warranty, and that's a good thing that you are definitely able to have that to cover you. If not, at a minimum, you have the insurance coverage to help you, and make sure that with your insurance agent, you discuss that and work accordingly with your insurance company as well as your home warranty company. So, but the things that you need to definitely take a look at. I spent a couple of hours yesterday on the phone with clients that recently closed, and make sure that they look and walked around the perimeter of their home and see if there was any seepage that was coming in. And I had a young lady who we chatted in the morning, and we were perfectly fine. Maybe there's a little small trickle, and when she gets home 12 hours later, she's come home to a basement filled with water, and the sump pump wasn't working. And she closed only 2 months ago, only to find out that sump pump, we looked several things. If you do have some issues and you just recently closed, you definitely want to look at the fact that inquire and go back to the home inspection report to see if there were anything that were flagged and things that you are requested to be completed and fixed. Unfortunately, my client and we had a situation where we closed, like I said, and the inspection report flagged that there was a faulty or not properly functioning sump pump, and it was requested to be replaced, and that was the first thing on our inspection list of items of repairs on the attorney review period to request it to be fixed. And now it said, the seller said that they will fix it, and lo and behold, 2 months later we are having a situation where the sump pump seems to be very faulty. The client has said that it took 30 minutes for it was working nonstop, and it did not stop at all, and that's typically possibly a sign that the sump pump is not functioning. So we're having to have her contact her insurance company and then a water restoration company to help pull the water out the home. And especially if it's a home that has carpet, you definitely want to pull the carpet out and get every ounce of moisture out of the underneath the carpet. Otherwise, you could potentially have a ground for bacteria and mold to infest. You definitely want to do the proper steps and take the proper steps to get remote remediation and or water restoration company to help do water removal. And if you need contact, we can definitely get you in contact with a couple of people, no matter where you're at. I know several companies, a couple of women that I know that own these companies from April all the way to the suburbs. We can definitely get you connected and into the city. So definitely, if there's any challenges that you have, please reach out to us. We're here to help you. It's unfortunate that, you know, when all this amount of water that came through Mother Nature, we can't blame Mother Nature. You know, we had all the snow last week, and the warm weather, it's melted, and then we had all this extraordinary amount of rain. It's naturally going to go down. So make sure you look at the different things out on the street. Are your sewer on the streets, like especially in the fall time, you might even have you have a lot of debris or leaves that are on the covering the manhole. So make sure that those are removed so you can properly facilitate the flow of water out and away from the house. The key is away from the house. Look around the perimeter of the home to make sure that there are no issues as far as how, you know, I do this a lot when I walk around the perimeter of homes with my clients. Is the concrete patches, the 6 feet slabs, are they pitched towards the home or pitched away from the home? Because you want it to pitch away from the home. Make sure the gutters are extended well beyond past just 6 inches from your home. You want to buy the gutter extensions to hopefully pull water away from the home. So again, to minimize your exposure to water seepage into your home. Denise is providing some great information as far as the home warranty coverage. She's here to help you, give you insight that, there's been people who've contacted me over the past and say that they have home warranties that they've purchased, and unfortunately the claims are not getting approved. So Denise is here to offer any information that you have, any question that you have regarding how to facilitating a warranty claim filed and approved, and so that there's a use and a benefit to that product. Thank you so much for watching, Siobhan, and we will be looking forward to helping you with your home purchase very soon. We're actively engaged in working with her to help her with the home purchase process. So thanks so much. If you have any questions, anybody who is here to provide any insight, please let us know. Any success stories that you've had in terms of home warranties, please share, because the key is everybody can win together in this process with the information that they can provide and with the experiences that they have, so that we can definitely use the products and the opportunities that are given to us and succeed. So with all that being said, try to scroll down here. Oh, Yeah, I can hear you. I think, Kimberly, aren't you in South Holland? South Holland got affected with a lot of water. Something about the streets over there, because I mean, even like 159th over there by the viaduct, by the Panera, there's always high standing water. Something has to be done over there, and it's right there by the city village. What's going on? What's being done to help facilitate that? I mean, a lot of times when people get frustrated and see the streets, scanned, do a lot of proactive measures to hopefully get issues with your water seepage issues controlled. I had a client had the same situation, always had water. How can we resolve it? Look at rubber sealant to protect the spray the exterior of the home to prevent water from coming in. It's waterproof. So those are things that you can definitely look into. And if you need contractors, we can get you with contractors. But definitely seek out advice and direction from the home warranty salespeople. Like I said, Denise is here to offer any information about Fidelity and how they can help you with your process. Denise, is it possible to buy? Here's a question: is it possible to buy a home warranty policy after closing? And is there a timeline as how far from your closing you can actually purchase a home warranty product? I mean, home warranty. Let's see if any other questions. Hi, Pamela. Thanks for watching. Yes, great point. We need you definitely things. So, like Denise said, you're going to have to work in conjunction with your home warranty as well as your insurance company. So that's great. Thanks, Denise, for offering your information, guys. Any questions you have? Like I said, the things to keep in mind. If you're getting water in your home, so now how to be proactive about it. To be proactive by, if you're looking at you're getting water, then let's look at is there some cracks that need to be sealed, and does it require having to do a complete overhaul in terms of doing a what else, overhead sewer systems? No, it doesn't have to require $8,000. Maybe just a matter of doing, at least sealing the cracks. Contacting companies like Permaseal or contacting U.S. Water Proofing or Cradac is right here is another company that can offer it. And within 30 days, okay, so over 30 days, okay, all right, so you can still purchase a home warranty because unfortunately, if you had a situation that we had some challenges with your home with the rain yesterday. You can't buy a policy and hope that that will cover. It's not retroactive, but at least if you are protecting yourself from future forward instances, then at least that's an opportunity for you to definitely protect your investment and your personal belongings in your basement. Now, if you're having a situation, now you got to be proactive about it in the day as far as what to do future forward because you don't want this to happen again. And there are situations that unfortunately there are people who live in flood zones. Now that happens to be where it's a very expensive policy. Flood zone insurance policies are like I believe $2,500 a year, and that's what are we talking? $500 a month just for flood insurance. That's pretty excessive. I mean, because that can be more expensive than even your home insurance policies monthly. So goodness gracious. But people do live in flood zones at the end of the day. So why is it that people are still living in flood zones? I mean, you still have protection. So without that being said, again, going back and stepping back about the opportunities to protect and safeguard yourself from future incidences is, if you are getting water, look at elevating your furnace, elevating your hot water tank. But those are things that you definitely need to live in your home, whether it be summertime or wintertime. You want to maintain at a minimum the hot water tank to be able to have water, hot running water to live in and bathe in, and all that good stuff. So make sure, try to do a quarterly check or even a yearly check on your sump pump as you are looking at with the time changes, changing batteries in your goodness gracious, what are we talking about? The smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide protectors. Make sure you're checking to make sure your sump pumps are operating fine. So that way, again, you're taking an extra protective measure to make sure that, again, you safeguard yourself against from future issues. If you have papers that you're storing, put the papers in a plastic container so that at least it becomes waterproofed. What is Denise saying? If your sump pump lasts through the storm, get a warranty. If not, it's when it will break down one of these rainy days. Great point. So definitely, you're overworking on a sump pump. That could cause challenges down the road as well. So, but again, other tips, make sure you keep all your personal belongings up above. Photos, don't ever put it on the ground. Elevated, put it on a table, in a Rubbermaid rubber tote. That will help. Definitely no paper boxes. That's still going to get water soaked and waterlogged. So protect any private or information and papers that you definitely want to store. Store it away from the ground. And it could also mean what could happen as far as, a lot of times who would have thought 60 degrees in the middle of February, but it could have been the other reversal issue where you have 20-degree weather or not even 20 below weather, and then we have frozen pipes, and then what happens? Water gushes from the other way instead of going up and coming down. So again, the best way to protect all your stuff is to put in rubber containers at a minimum, or put it in storage. But if you have a basement, why would we pay an extra monthly charge to pay for a storage container, right, guys? So properly take advantage of your basement. If your basement is a living area for you, then maybe put a shed on your property. Those are all great. Plastic sheds or metal sheds. A lot of opportunities for storage. Properly store your belongings. What else? What other issues go? We're talking about water, especially as far as the opportunity for protecting your personal property. So Denise, any other claims as far as when it comes to rain? It could be also the reverse. Instead of water coming in and it's because your sump pump's not working. Well, what about incidences that are outside? What happens if the city, I had a client, this was a couple of years ago when we had a bone chilling day, and the client left out the house middle of the morning. It was maybe, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the morning, and came home 8 hours later to come home to find the pipes had frozen and no water from the outside of the street was coming into the house, and then having to dig into the ground and getting to pipes to work out that way. I had another client that did the same thing. Make sure your exterior walls, which is the 4 walls that are outside the perimeter of your home, and if you have a water source that is against the exterior wall, make sure that your walls are well insulated. So again, to protect from frozen pipes or keep a constant slow drip. So with all that being said, we can go on. There's many things that we can talk about as far as things that can go wrong in a home. These are part of the woes, but the trials and tribulations and the fantastic moments of home ownership. But we are here to help you. Denise is here to offer. Her information is online, and if you have any questions, please reach out to her and give her a call. You have the warranty policies with other companies and you need to get contact with them, please let me know, and I can also pass their information. I have access to quite a few different companies, and the sales reps, if you don't have Fidelity, you have a different company, please reach out to me and I can get you connected to the sales reps that are with those particular companies. So with all that being said, thanks so much for joining me on Wisdom Wealth Wednesdays, and I wish that you guys have enjoyed it, and it looks like we're getting a couple more days, so hopefully we are safeguarding ourselves, and hopefully this segment has helped you and protecting you from future incidences. With all that being said, have a great day, guys, and talk to you soon.